Good day to you. How is it? I hope it is good. My name is Jaime, as probably all three of you that watch this know. And this is vlog 15 of a cartoonist who's locked in even more than usual. Which brings me to the point of when I go to cons and festivals and whatnot, and I do often get asked about cartooning and advice I have. And generally, my old advice in the old days, which still holds true, was don't quit your day job. But my advice for the last 10 years or so has been find a balance. Because I know there's a lot of great cartoonists out there. I'm not going to name these people because all they do is they sit in and draw all day, every day. Yes, they're very prolific. Yes, their work looks great. Some of them, their stories are kind of, I tend, unless it's fantasy or something. I mean, I'm half my stories, not even half. Like a third of the stuff I do is just is haha, fictional stuff. But 2/3, the meat and potatoes, my bread and butter, if you will, of my work is biographical and autobiographical. These stories come from me being out in the world, experiencing life. And that, I guess, is what I tell other, especially young aspiring cartoonists that do want to write and draw, stories from life. You have to live life before you can write about it. Not meaning you have to live 50, 60 years and then start drawing, but find the balance. You can't sit in all day. The other end of that is always I have friends like from the beach and other places that are like, yeah, we don't see you very much. I'm like, well, this stuff doesn't get made if I'm hanging out either. So find the balance. And I think that has to go right along with to the current pandemic shit show that we're in the midst of right now, that people are trying to find their balances, and that's understandable. I know a lot of folks, oh, I'm going nuts, I'm inside all day. Man, this, you aren't in the shoe at Pelican Bay, for fuck's sake, Go out in your backyard, get on your little, device like I'm using and Zoom people or whatever they do now, or Skype or Hype or whatever. You could still yell out windows at people, whatever, but it's not, there is light at the end of this tunnel if we all stay in, if we all lower this curve. There's some people aren't taking it seriously. They're thinking it can't happen to me. We just lost John Prine, great singer-songwriter. Just lost him. There's thousands upon thousands of people dying, and there's going to be more. So I know I'm getting a little like, oh, please, I'm sounding like Sally Struthers from a 1970s please give to this cause commercial, but this is for the good of all of us, Granted, as I've said in earlier of these vlogs, that yeah, I have some conditions that predate all this, so I got to be extra careful. I'm also closing in on 60, so 60 years old. I'm 59 right now, so I got to mind my P's and Q's and what I do. I've been sick the last year and a half more than I've ever been in my life, and I was never sick much, especially as a young man, as a kid and stuff. I was rarely ever sick, so I just err on the side of caution. And as I said in a previous vlog, it might have been yesterday or the day before, when all this blows over, you could say, oh, Jaime, it wasn't that bad. I would be more than happy to say, oh, I'm so glad I was wrong. This is one time I'm glad I'm wrong. But I don't think I am. Anyway, it's just food for thought. Again, you only person that has control over you is you. So you do you. So in the meantime, I'm going to go over there and work on the old graphic novel. I'm waiting for some final instructions to come in for the next illustration gig. And I might play musical instruments later. If I'm so inclined, maybe I'll post it later. I don't know. I'm not really into the whole performing thing right at the moment, but just because I play for my own edification. But anyway, stay well, everybody. Stay indoors. If you have to go out, 6 feet apart or more, wash those hands. And most importantly, let me get a sip here. Drink your coffee, and be kind to each other. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for supporting my little dopey self. Keep in mind, go to my website too, corntortillapress.com. If you want commissions or comics or whatever, let me know. All right, everybody, hang in there. We can do this. Thanks.